Hill ride. I'm not even touching the gas pedal, the accelerator pedal. I'm just letting the vehicle run down the hill. We're going through Bow Pass. Bow Pass. B-O-W, Bow Pass. Calgary, Alberta. We're not in Calgary yet. Calgary is ahead of us. We're in Alberta. Bow Lake is 2 kilometers away, and Lac Bow, L-A-C, Lac, that's lake in French, I assume, based on the sign. And I think I am pretty on point with that one. I might not pronounce it correctly, but it's L-A-C, so we know that's Lac. Could be Lac. So there it is right there, Bow Lake. Bow Lake. A portion of the lake is blue like the ocean. I'm trying to figure out what that is all about. And it's not a reflection of the sky, by the way. It has nothing to do with the sky and reflection. Bow Lake. I noticed some people park up top and walk down here. So, and I see buildings. I don't know if it's like a resort or if it's a public area that I can just go down there, park, take some pictures, and then head on out. But I guess we'll see. This would be an amazing place to have a resort. That's for certain. Have some log cabins back there. Be wondrous. Yeah, bus parking. So yeah, so pretty busy place as you can see. But parking is scarce. So I think I'm gonna go back up top, park, and then walk down here. As I was saying earlier, would be a great place to have a resort. And look, they do have a lodge down here at Bow Lake, and that's the main building right there. Guess they're probably cooking up something. I can see smoke coming from the top, from the chimney or smokestack, and they got a log cabin right here. And apparently you can stay in rooms over here as well. So it's really nice. And one thing I know is they have a wonderful, wonderful view of the Bow Lake. A magnificent view of Bow Lake. That much I could say. Welcome to Bow Lake. And when I'm on this level with the lake, you do not see that blue, the turquoise blue, as you see when you are elevated. Which is why when I'm up there on the road driving by, I can see the turquoise blue water from above. But when you're on level with it, it's a little different. But this is Bow Lake, Alberta, Canada. Another building tucked away in the back. but you can see the water, and you could actually see how the water is clear right here, and right there is blue. But when you go above and look down over there, and on the far side, it's just turquoise, just like over there. See it? Right here. See how crystal clear it is? See it right there? Look at all that. Just amazing, just amazing. All the mountains around. Hello. Just magnificent. But right there, it's turquoise blue along the shoreline. Same thing over here and on the side over there. Driving by, you can see it. It's just that you're not able to stop on the road and take a picture. If you had a drone shot of it, it would be marvelous. Beautiful, beautiful day. About 60 degrees out here. Little to no wind. The sun is up and shining, so it's just amazing. It's not a perfect day. Perfect day in paradise. Bow Lake, Alberta, Canada. And that's the turquoise I'm talking about right there. All the way at the shoreline. And the same thing over here on the shoreline. Just magnificent. To be approaching Mosquito now. I think there is a camping site at Mosquito. And a hiking trail. Yes, this is it right here. To the right, Mosquito. Mosquito right there. Yep. And this is Alberta, Canada. And it's open. The campground at Mosquito is open right there. I've made it down to Banff. And the next stop is gonna be Calgary. Calgary is about 130 kilometers from here is Calgary. And as you know, that just under 100 miles. Well, yeah, just under 100 miles, but maybe 80 something miles. If my calculation go right. I'm just kind of like winging it basically, but it's somewhere there because I know I can do the calculations. But from there, the next milestone that I'm looking at is Montana in the US. So from here, Calgary is my next, milestone, my next marker. And that marker should be about maybe what? Going at 90 per hour is gonna be about let's see, Calgary is actually 132 Ks. So going at 90 per hour, we're talking about just about an hour and a half to get there. I am looking at some very beautiful homes and a lot of farmland, a lot of farms. It's a huge contrast or a massive difference from what I was seeing in British Columbia or up in the Yukon. So Alberta is where I'm at. Look at that. As far as the eyes can see, it's just flat, as opposed to the mountains that I was coming through. Not even a mountain in sight. Still trekking. Think I'm gonna make it into the US tonight in the state of Montana. But I'm just pushing through, looking at the farmlands. A lot of those spray system, the waters, the produce. I want to say Little Gem Winery. Little Gem Winery is down that way. Little Gem Winery. And I guess you can get some hay right here. Stacks and stacks of hay. Farm country. They're like some. See that? They probably produce a lot of beef in this area, in this region as well, because I've passed by quite a few farms with cows, and I'm talking about, from my estimation, thousands of heads of cattle. Got a flashing yellow light. Not certain what's going on with that. Probably just alerting me to the divider on this bridge. I see I'm elevated. I'm still looking out, and all I can see are farmlands and farms. No mountain anywhere in sight. We have Monarch and Fort McLeod to the left, and Lethbridge straight ahead. So right now I'm here in Montana, and I'm just looking at the farm. Massive farms out here in Montana. No longer in the hills of Canada. Look at all the hay. Wow, this is a lot of farmland. A lot of farmland. And throughout the night I was driving, and I drove past many huge farms. Oh, look how green and lush the vegetation is. At some points I also saw a lot of cattle, a lot of cows. So I guess this place helps to produce some beef. From here all the way back into Alberta, Canada that is, many farms that I passed by. Montana. Welcome to Upson, Pride of the Judith. Old grain silo.
Turn left onto Railway Street. In a quarter mile, turn right onto US 87 South.
farmland, more farmland. This is Rosport Creek. It's more farmland out here in Montana, Upson. Beautiful, beautiful green grass and green vegetation out here. As I was saying earlier, I think they do a lot of cattle rearing out here, because I see a lot of cows here and there on the farm. Look, there's some more right there as we speak. So this seems like it's beef country, and the vegetation is green enough to where it seems like get some good beef out here. More cows in the distance over there. And you can see the grain silos ahead as well. Some more grain silos over there. From a distance, I thought these were fuel tanks. And they do look like fuel tanks, million-gallon fuel tanks. But I can't say for sure. It's possibly his. But as you look around, all you see is farmland around it. And some cows over here. And more greenery. A lot more cows over there as well. And you can see more right here as well. So I'm just thinking, like I say, this is beef land out here in Montana, because there are a lot of cattle out in the fields, and I'm thinking they're grass-fed, because you can see all the land that they have to roam on. Judith Gap, Montana. Windmill Blade. Welcome to Judith Gap. Some beautiful homes. Some older building. Looking good. Old mean from a long time ago. And as you can see, it's farm country. I love it. I love it. More farmland. I guess I saw some sheep out in the distance, and more cows, more cattle. Windmill Farm. See the windmill? I don't see a single one of them turning. I guess they're Oh, there goes one just starting to turn right now. No wind out here at the moment, so not a lot. Just one just started turning, so I guess a bit of wind started blowing or something. You can see it right there. That's the only one that's turning right now. I wonder how much energy these windmill combined generates. This is Judith Gap in Montana. More of them turning. No. Some more listless. Listless. This is downtown Lavina here in Montana. That's the Adams Hotel right there, and this is downtown. Look at a sweet Ford right there. I love this old tone look. That's the senior center right there, and they have the church over here. A solar farm right there. Nice little home. I love that right there. Seems pretty quiet and peaceful, but I just love like these little laid back communities. Musselshell River. I love these quiet, peaceful, laid-back communities. Not much hustle and bustle. FedEx. So right now I'm in Billings, Montana, and this right here in front of us that I'm looking at is called Rimrock. R-I-M-R-O-C-K, Rimrock. And rim rocks are composed of a cemented layer of fine-grained sand and silty mud. It's a better view from this angle, not pointing the camera towards the sun. so I get a better view. Again, it's Billings, Montana. And there's the airport right here. So you can see the aircraft landing. But the airport is right there. You can see the tower right there.
Keep left to stay on Montana 3 South. In 600 feet at the traffic circle, take the second exit onto East Airport Road.
Again, the airport. Out there.
Exit the traffic circle onto East Airport Road.
Airport right there.
Continue on East Airport Road for 3 miles.
Touchdown. And touchdown. Oh man, no way. Look at that. This is dangerous. I'm not even gonna go close to the edge. Dangerous, I say. Billings, Montana. I hear the train. I can't see it. I don't know where it's at, but it's out there somewhere. Look at this drop off. Metra Park, Montana Pavilion. And this is First Interstate Arena back there.
In 1,000 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto I-90 Business Loop East. At the light, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto I-90 Business Loop East. Continue on I-90 Business Loop East for 1.5 miles.
So here we are, heading into Wyoming. Just leaving out of Montana and heading into Wyoming. More grassland, as you can see, for the past maybe, I'd say maybe 100 miles. It's nothing but this grassland. You see little patches of trees here and there, but it's mainly grassland. And a lot of farmland, as a matter of fact. A lot of cattle and everything as that. But yeah, making up grounds, and here we are, Wyoming. Montana, Wyoming. Hey there, horsey. Is it a horsey? Hey there, horsey. This is in Wyoming. Got a little horsey out here eating something. There it is. Community cupboard and closet. Got beer over there. It's this Cowboy State Bank. We got RV, and we have Wolf Cry Taxidermy. We have Inominate Bakery across the street. Right there, nice little cozy bakery right there. Bighorn Mountain Plaza. Tongue River Brewing Company. Drive-through espresso, and we have the Western Motel right there. For the last over 200 miles now, all I've been seeing is grassland or prairie. Little to no trees. And when you do see the trees, it's like that. You have like a little clump of trees over there and a little clump over there. But it's grassland everywhere. Look at that. No trees inside. Nothing to talk about. Like I say, yeah, you do have a little clump of trees here and a clump there. For the most part, it's just grassland. And a lot of it is farmland as well. A lot of it, you can see the cattle roaming. Look at the road way ahead. See one little tree right there? This is Casper, Wyoming. City of Casper, Wyoming. You see that lightning flash just now? Oh. Still no rain where I'm at, and like I said, I still see the rain off to the right of me, and still no trees, only a bunch of tumbleweeds, just waiting for that time when they get dry and start tumbling all over the place. But there's a lot of tumbleweed in the fields over there, all those little, look, those are tumbleweeds right there. See them? Just waiting for the right time to just get dried up and start blowing all over the place. Well, up ahead I can see the dark cloud. I don't know if we're gonna get around it or we're gonna get into this rain, but I also see bouts of lightning, so we'll see what happens. I mean, a good shower of rain would wash my car off, wash off some of these bugs, but we'll see what happens. Still no trees. Grassland, rocks. Okay, here comes the rain. Here comes the rain. get out right now because the bird flew into my car. Let me go see what happened. Oh man, look at that. The bird just flew into my car. Now it becomes a roadkill. That's crazy. Oh no. I gotta get it. I made it to Colorado. Weldon County. Rolling by, and look at the lightning in the distance behind it. So, how long is this train? When this train passes, but look at the sky. Wow. Non-stop lightning. Colorado. I think there's a name for this phenomenon where it's a non-stop lightning flashing like that. I've seen it in Kansas before as well. That's the only other place that I've seen it like this, where it's just flashing, flashing, flashing non-stop. How long is this train? Okay, see a break from the train. Right there. It's just lighting up the clouds, and it's as the clouds are low. The funny thing is just that portion of the sky, because like in front of me there's none of that going on. Behind here either. It's just that one area over there. The country, and again you can see, as far as the eyes can see, it's nothing but grassland, savanna, prairie, the steppe, whatever you call it. But as you can see, no mountain in sight, and barely any trees at all. Barely any trees at all. Let me zoom in some and see if we can see it. What I'm talking about right there, look. A lot of farmland. Look at that. As far as the eyeballs can see, you don't see a single mountain out here. Just flat. And farms everywhere. No trees. No trees to be seen anywhere. And I just zoom in. Let me zoom out. You can see it. Let me zoom out real quick. Right there. See that? Yep. See all the farm equipment right there? And a few farm animals, a few cattle right there. But as far as the eyeballs can see, barely any trees. You can see some oil derricks right there. Another one right there. Let me see if I can zoom in on this oil derrick. Let me see what, there it is. There's one right there. Yep. So I'm at the Boys Ranch Monument here in Texas. And Boys Ranch was founded by Cal Farley in 1939. He was a champion athlete and a successful businessman. I came out here to take a picture of the Canadian River. But look at all these birds flying around me. I think they live underneath the bridge. Oh, wow, yeah, that's where they are. Ah, they have their nest along the bridge underneath there. They use mud to build their nest. And you can see them flying around. I guess they think I'm gonna go disturb their habitat or nesting sites. But I wanted to take a video of the Canadian River. Let's see that mud over there. Not much of a river right now. This is supposed to be the Canadian River. It's not much of a river right now. It's not flowing, but it's like a mud pit. I'm unable to get any closer because there's a fence right here, as well as I cannot get on the bridge to take a photo of it. But look at that. And here goes another cactus. You see all those, look at all those pricks or thorns that are in that thing. It's like that thing could just rip through your skin. It's a cactus plant. There's another one. And then there's also this right here. I'm out in Texas, as you may know, by the Canadian River. So that is the tumbleweed right there. However, at the moment, they are not dried because it's what, springtime now? It's not officially summer yet. Actually, well, we're in Texas, so maybe there isn't even any springtime. But as you can see, they're right there. They're still green. But as soon as they dry up, later on in the year towards what would normally be fall and winter, then they would just start tumbling down the road when the wind start blowing them all over the place. But that's the tumbleweed right there. I know for a lot of people, maybe down in the south or the northeast, wouldn't really know what a tumbleweed is. They wouldn't see it in person, that is, unless they visit somewhere in the Midwest or out here in Texas. Texas is not fully considered the South. But there we go. So I've made it here safely to Texas, and I just want to say thank you to each and everyone who've been tuning in and checking out my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. Thank you.